Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Rod Oldham Athletic Center. It's not where that says it is. We're at the Rod Oldham Athletic Center at Parkersburg South. Getting ready for the Crosstown Showdown. It's Taco Tuesday because this is the game everybody's going to taco about tomorrow. Brian Guthrie and Mike Cameron happy to be courtside for the Crosstown Showdown. Last one on the hardwood for the season, Michael, and we have potentially a good matchup tonight. The Big Reds at 9-9, the Patriots at 9-6. But PHS won the first round of this back on the 7th of this month, 82-64. But South is the ranked team, number 9 in this week's AP poll, and but coming off a game last night, a 1-point win over Lindsley last night.
Yeah, looking up and down at these two schedules and everything, when I looked at that score, I was a little shocked by that. I mean, it was a sizable win for PHS.
They beat the tar out of Cat. Or you talking about the last time these two teams met? I was going to say last time PHS was on the floor, they beat the tar out of Capital by 70 points.
Yeah, that was a big loss there or a big win there for PHS too. Yeah, we've seen both of these teams play now. We missed out on this matchup earlier because of the cold snap we had right before Christmas, so we didn't get a chance to bring that game. But we've seen these two teams. We know they both have lots of upside. They're really, really good teams. And yeah, I mean, you look at the South record at 9-6. We know that they can play. They can play up. And but you get these two teams together. PHS has already proved they can win this game. And now you get it together, you get the rivalry aspect, and now this could really make some differences when it comes to postseason play too.
There's talent on both teams. It's putting it together in a consistent basis that seems to be the real sticking point for both these squads. Two seniors on each team, so this is the last time they'll experience this one. For Parkersburg High School, number 1 Sierra Mason and number 22 Brylan Florence, the two seniors. For South, number 1 Carrie Rhodes and number 15 Brooke Sandy, experiencing their last time playing in this matchup. As I mentioned, South played last night against Lindsley School in OVAC action, a 51-50 win over the Cadets. Lucy Klein went for 10 points, 9 boards, 2 steals, and 2 assists, but also an injury. She's not dressed tonight. Brooke Sandy put in 10, Gracie Shamblin put in 9, Cheyenne Hayes put in 7, but a hard-fought victory just one night ago for these Lady Patriots. On the other side, for PHS, they last played on the 25th, so they've had a good layoff. And again, that beating that they laid on Capital on their senior night, Trinity Baylog put in 17 points, Sierra Mason put in 17 points, Adriana Medina put in 14. Now, Trinity Baylog, according to Max Preps, scoring 16.5 points per game for the Big Reds on 49% shooting, Mike.
Yeah, and the one time that we saw her was in that South Charleston game, and they had her in check during that day, but she is definitely a force to be reckoned with. I don't know what she did in the first matchup between these two teams, but I know that, she's a very confident scorer, and she's going to make a difference tonight. And I think the loss of Klein is going to be something that's going to be
substantial.
I think this is going to be something that's going to really, really play out throughout the rest of the game. But, because we saw her in that game. The one I remember is the opening game against Marietta, where Marietta held on to win, but they came with that furious comeback and almost made it there. This is going to be that's going to be a very, very big loss for South tonight.
If you're looking for common opponents, both teams lost to Fort Fry early in the season. Both teams have played St. Albans. PHS lost by 28 to the Red Dragons, and the Patriots beat St. Albans by 12. Also on the ledger for South, a win over single A number 1 team. Still a number 1 team in the state, so it's nothing really to sneeze at, but single A number 1 in Cameron beat them back on the 24, 66-57. We'll take a timeout, get you ready for tip-off after this. It's the Crosstown Showdown, presented by Staley Law and Mediation here on CAS 45.
I sincerely hope you never need my services, because my firm represents people that have been seriously hurt in automobile accidents. I'm Jim Staley, and I've seen the devastating effects that those accidents can have. not only on those who are injured, but also on those who are at fault. Don't drive distracted. Put down the phone. It can wait until you get where you're going. Staley Law Mediation, advocating for victims of serious personal injury.
Tired of the usual fast food options? Ditch the burgers and fries and eat clean on the go. I'm proud to introduce Mother's To Go Kitchen. It's a grab-and-go solution for your fast food blues with ingredients that are clean, fresh, and locally sourced. Choose from healthy and delicious ready-made soups, salads, sandwiches, wraps, and sides. Just remember to look for our new display case, and next time grab something fast and healthy.
Eat clean on the go with Mother's To Go Kitchen, now at Mother Earth Foods. Shop with confidence.
Our sweethearts have been hard at work, so this year, make your loved one feel special. From our beautiful Heartbeat collection, to our wide selection of designer and traditional engagement rings, to our famous chocolate diamond collection, or even a beautiful gold-dipped rose, Mark Armstrong's Goldworks is the place to go. Make the trip to Mineral Wells and see for yourself why we are the true full-service jewelry store. If other area jewelers have trusted me for over 45 years, shouldn't you?
A new year brings new deals at Lemon & Barrett's Power Sports. Our showroom is packed with new and used inventory with deals you won't want to miss, plus all the gear, apparel, and accessories you need to ride in style, safety, and comfort. Does your current bike or buggy need service? Our certified technicians will get you back on the road, trail, or farm in top shape. Stop in today and check out our massive inventory and shop all the New Year's deals at Lemon & Barrett's Power Sports, your one-stop shop for all things power sports. Follow us on Facebook for inventory and store updates. As always, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Schools, churches, and homes stay safe and secure since 1996. From video monitoring and access control to burglary and fire protection, iTech Advanced Alarm Technologies can keep your property and, more importantly, your people safe and secure. Call us today and find out how iTech and Advanced Alarm Technologies can customize a security solution for you.
Rod Oldham Athletic Center, Scott Stevens Court is where we are tonight for the Crosstown Showdown. Lady Patriots hosting the Lady Big Reds of Parkersburg High School. Starting lineup for both teams being announced right now. Sierra Mason, Trinity Baylog, Bryce Smith, Ryland Florence, and Kennedy Porter, your 5 Big Reds. That'll start. Now a Superman intro. Not mad at that.
And here is your starting lineup for the Lady Patriots. Your 6th starter tonight is Briley Starkey, a 6th grader from Medicine. And she was the winner of the Hot Shot contest at the basketball camp. And now the starting lineup for Parkersburg South. Number 10, Emily Owens.
Emily Owens, a freshman, into the starting lineup tonight for the Lady Patriots.
Number 20, Carly Schaefer.
Carly Schaefer, who...
Number 2, Gracie Shamlin.
Gracie Shamblin, a junior. I would imagine that the 2 seniors would be the last ones out. Carrie Rhodes, number 1. And number 15, Brooke Sandy. Starting 5 for Parkersburg South. 9-6 on the season, coached by Ed Davis. PHS 9-9, coached by Chris Murray. A lot of, the place is packed as usual, Mike. So a lot of emotion always in this game.
Again, it's a deep rivalry going on since the 60s, and it doesn't matter what sports you play. It doesn't matter strength of schedule. It doesn't matter how good they are. They will play up. Whoever's down will play up. Whoever's up will have probably the fight of their life. And but this is going to be a very evenly matched game between these 2 teams.
So last time we saw PHS, they were coming off a back-to-back, and the wear and tear was evident.
Yes.
So now South coming off on the second end of a back-and-back. We'll see if they've got enough gas in the tank as Rhodes wins the tip and Schaefer brings it up the floor. Owens swings it around to Sandy out top. Into the corner to Schaefer. Back out top to Owens.
Brylan Florence, really good man-to-man defense there, sticking with her assignment.
Here's the freshman Owens working on the junior Baylog. Knocked out of bounds, and it is Big Red basketball.
That baseline drive, and she just kind of ran into the wall, but wasn't anything that would necessitate a foul. She just took the contact, turned the ball over out of bounds.
Out top, Porter, now back to Mason. Sierra Mason drives, dishes to Porter on the baseline against Rhodes, and wave it off. It's a travel.
I had a feeling that that's what was going to get called there. It wasn't, you in today's game, you kind of get that forward motion towards the basket, but when you're spinning like that, without the aid of the dribble, you're going to
Press
get
from
called
the Big
for it.
Reds, gets a turnover. Florence with the shot off the mark. Mason rebounds it into the corner, out of bounds, stays with the Big Reds. But we saw, Porter down there on that baseline move there. She's 5'10". She is a freshman. There's some talent there, but it's still very green.
Very young. It was surprising in the two games that we saw that they went that route. But yeah, you can't teach height. So
Baylog for three, short. Follows her shot, gets her own rebound. Into the corner to Mason. Back out to Florence. She'll hoist the three, top of the key. In and out, no good. Schaefer collects it, saves it back in, but saves it right to Bryce Smith, who has it blocked by Carrie Rhodes.
good presence of mind, because really she had an open shot, so it was great speed, great awareness by Rhodes to get there and make that swat.
Smith lobs it into Florence. Florence will pull the trigger. Looks good from here. And Brylan Florence puts the first points of this game on the board at 6.5 into the first.
And on the made shot, immediate press by PHS.
Schaefer into the corner to Shamblin. Shamblin's three is good. And Gracie Shamblin ties us back up.
Catch and shoot, all in one motion.
Smith will curl it around. Now to Baylog. Baylog being checked by Shamblin, but out top to Mason. Here's Florence. And it's interesting, Porter is standing outside. She's nowhere near the block. Now she's going to dive in a little bit. Mason will fire the long three. Front of the iron, no good. Collected by Owens, and she's going to press the issue. 1 on 3. Layup won't go, and Baylog with the rebound.
Nothing wrong with that. Just be aggressive. Just got to finish.
Here's Florence for three. Get in there again. Brylan Florence has all 6 for PHS at 5.5 in the first.
She struggled mightily versus South Charleston, but you can tell shooter mentality. Shooter got to shoot, and she got 2 good open looks.
Our first whistle of the game. We'll see Allie Small check in for Emily Owens. Small, the number 23, the junior. Foul goes on
Bryce Smith, I believe.
Bryce Smith, her first, team's first. Into the front court to Brooke Sandy. Nice drop, Rhodes on the wing, and she'll put it up and in. Carrie Rhodes, her first bucket.
It's just forward movement. It wasn't really, I don't think they went to Dr. Naismith to call up that play. It was just good forward movement, open on the block, open jump shot.
Right in a peach basket. Pass knocked away, and South collects the turnover. Schaefer wants to push, runs right into Florence. And it's going to be a block on Brylan Florence. Her first, team second.
Just trying to head him off with the pass right there. It's the old cowboy reference right there, but too much contact. Too much contact.
Small to inbound right in front of us. The Patriots will work it around the edge. Gracie Shamblin out top, trying to work against Smith. Turnaround jumper in the lane is all glass. Porter collects the rebound.
Nice move, but the shot was definitely affected by that spin motion.
Here's Mason, dribble drive. Her layup won't go, and Rhodes has it. Nice outlet pass to Shamblin, but she has to track it down to collect it and wait for reinforcements. But Schaefer just heaved it down the floor to her.
Nice thought. A little bit too much on the lead.
Shamblin for three.
Whoa.
Front of the iron clangs right to Mason. 6'5" Big Reds here halfway through the first quarter. Here's Smith, dribbles it off her foot, out of bounds, and another unforced error for the Big Reds.
Yeah, I just tried to make a move there right on the wing, and she might have actually shook her defender a little bit. Unfortunately, she lost the handle of it.
Carly Schaefer will walk it up across the timeline, picked up by Sierra Mason at the top. Rhodes puts it into the corner and brought back out by Shamblin. She'll curl into the lane, lost the handle on it. Hands off to Sandy. Her layup is good. Both seniors now in the ledger for the Lady Patriots. And they have their first lead of the game at 7-6.
And that was just, I'm going to go. You got to stop me. And they didn't.
Mason,
wow.
Floater will go. Nice stutter step from Sierra Mason.
Nice aggressive move, too, right in the paint.
Three-quarter pressure from the Big Reds into the front court. Baylog goes sliding after it. Shamblin for three. In and out. Loose basketball, and Smith has it for the Big Reds.
Shamblin's
down. Slow to get up on the other end.
5-on-4 right now, but
Baylog with room in the lane, and she'll turn around and sink it. Trinity Baylog's first basket of the game. It's 10-7 Big Reds.
And again, on that made shot, they're going to do at least a three-quarter press here. Oh, threaded the needle on that pass.
Shamblin for three. Back iron, rebound by Porter, and a whistle underneath. And I believe that is going to go on Allie Small. It'll be Small's first, team's first, and substitutions. We'll see Adriana Medina into the game for the first time as Smith sets down. We'll see Emily Owens back in, and Grace Sandy into the game for the Lady Patriots. Mason to Medina, back to Mason, and she'll back it out between the circles. Working against Owens, senior on freshman, blows right past her. Layup's not there, but a foul.
Again, it's a lot of individual, it wasn't so much of an isolation play there, but they were just like, okay, Sierra, you're going to be in the open court here. We'll see if we can get a nice little open pass for you. She made her move on the freshman, did not finish, but she'll end up with the foul.
Mason hits her first free throw. First foul on Owens, second team foul on the Patriots. 11-7 Big Reds with Mason's second shot to follow, and she drains it. She's got 4. The lead is 5. 2.5 to go here in this opening quarter here at the ROAC on the south side. Here's Grace Sandy. Out top to Owens. Now to Rhodes. Small working against Baylog. Kicks it back out to Sandy.
Straight up zone for PHS right now. They're holding to their assignments, and it's tough for South to kind of break through that right now.
Cross court to Small will just about hit Coach Murray in front of the PHS bench, and another South turnover. We'll see Lauren Flanagan check into the game for Sierra Mason.
Did you say Laura Brannigan?
I wish I did. Gloria! No, Lauren Flanagan.
Oh, I just got to see if these people love these old-time music references. Like we can
Your old-time rock and roll?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I wouldn't call that rock and roll, but okay, that's another subject.
Here's Baylog trying to get a screen from Medina, not there. Now Porter, she'll swing it around to Flanagan.
Blocked.
That shot is blocked, and Rhodes has it. And Owens will push it up the floor for the Patriots. Have not led since 7-6. Nice pass underneath the Small. She'll take it up and get fouled. Allie Small, the junior, going to go to the line as Lauren Flanagan picks up her first, team's third. And misses the first.
Did I mention they're free?
Kaylee Rexroad will check in as Kennedy Porter heads out for the Big Reds. Do you know them shots was free? Got the second
There you
go. 12-8, 4-point lead for the Big Reds. And Flanagan to push it up the floor. Trinity Baylog has had a quiet first quarter. She's going to go baseline, back small in, can't get it. Follow-up is not there, and she's going to go to the line. It seems like I challenged her, I guess.
Yeah.
Grace Sandy will pick up her first foul, team foul 3, and put Trinity Baylog, the 5'8 junior, on the line. Again, averaging 16.5 points a game. She has 2 thus far. Make it 3.
Well, success is important on, you got to get your playmakers involved, and she's had a couple of shots. She made one, had a good look at a 3, didn't fall, but yeah, you got to feed that monster. You got to give her the ball and let that playmaker do her job.
Baylog has 4. Carly Schaefer back into the game as Grace Sandy checks out, and a press from the Big Reds with a 6-point lead. Trapped Owens in the corner, somehow gets out, but bounces it off Florence, stays with South. Minute 10 to go here in the first.
Very disruptive. That on this particular exchange right now, the press has been very, very disruptive.
Schaefer to bring it up against Medina into the front court. Off to the wing for 3 is Sandy. That is back of the iron, and rebound by Trinity Baylog. And she is going to push the other way. In transition, holds it up. Now out for Medina into the corner to Florence.
Set it up. Let's go. Italy, set it up.
Maybe you can hear Coach Murray. Rexroad will drive. Off the iron, no good, but going to draw the foul.
I like the aggressive move. I mean, she got it at the elbow. Didn't really have that big of a crease to get in there, but she said, I'm going to do it, and she got fouled.
And Emily Owens is going to have her second foul of the quarter. Team foul number 4, and that'll put Kaylee Rexroad, the sophomore, on the line to shoot 2. And she sinks 1. We'll see number 5, Peyton Loudon, check in for Brylan Florence. Rexroad hits them both. It's an 8-point Big Red lead, and they steal the inbound. Baylog off glass, won't go. Rebound by the Patriots. And here's Owens.
That might hurt later. That was
up
a good
to Schaefer.
Look.
Small goes in again, and gonna draw the foul.
Baylog.
Trinity Baylog picks up her first. And Allie Small will go to the line for the second time in this quarter.
That
and again misses the first one.
That press on the other side of the floor was a thing of beauty, and Baylog just stepped right in the passing lane, made an easy interception right on the block. Couldn't get that shot to fall.
You're not going to get much better look.
I know.
As Small goes 2 of 4 from the charity stripe here in this first quarter. 16-9 Big Reds. Flanagan swings around, high off glass, not there. Rebound by Brooke Sandy, pushes into the front court for the Patriots. She wants to go the whole way, and charge called on Brooke Sandy's. Rexroad got in her way, and Sandy will pick up team foul number 5. Florence back in as Rexroad will check out.
By definition, PHS was set. They were set. They were not shuffling. Offense took it to them. About 9 times out of 10, that will be called a charge.
Porter in for Medina as well. 10 seconds left. Big Reds will move it around the outside. Not afraid to shoot it. Here's Flanagan over to Florence. 3 on the way. Off the mark as the horn sounds. And the Big Reds control the first quarter of this one. 16-9 over South. We'll go to the second after this timeout. You're watching high school basketball presented by Staley Law and Mediation on CAS 45.
Trying to fatten up your piggy bank this year? Choose a CD from One Community Federal Credit Union. With 4% interest for 18 months and a minimum of just $500, your piggy bank gets full faster. One Community Federal Credit Union. We're ready for your future.
I sincerely hope you never need my services, because my firm represents people that have been seriously hurt in automobile accidents. I'm Jim Staley, and I've seen the devastating effects that those accidents can have, not only on those who are injured, but also on those who are at fault. Don't drive distracted. Put down the phone. It can wait until you get where you're going. Staley Law Mediation, advocating for victims of serious personal injury.
Trying to fatten up your piggy bank this year? Choose a CD from One Community Federal Credit Union. With 4% interest for 18 months and a minimum of just $500, your piggy bank gets full faster. One Community Federal Credit Union. We're ready for your future.
Check that One Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard. PHS 16, South 9.
PHS,
Bryland,
go ahead.
I was going to say Bryland Florence leading the scoring for both teams with 6 on a couple of threes early in the first.
PHS 4 of 15 shooting. Not great, but South 3 of 8, so less. And PHS was 6 of 6 from the line. That's the big difference.
No, wing through, see? Other side, see?
Florence has it knocked away, no whistle. Quickly the other way, Shamblin will lay it up and in. Gracie Shamblin has 5, and the lead is 5.
Defense turning into offense. Great transition right there. They run. Both these teams run the floor very nicely.
Here's Florence out top, over to Mason on the wing. She'll fire the 3. Quick trigger for Sierra Mason, and she hits the 3. She's got 7.
She didn't see any good outlet, and they were stepping back at least about 2 feet away from her on the arc, so why not?
I believe in football they call that a quick release as the Patriots throw it away.
Nice defense there, at least nice hustle there
and
by Mason.
Porter gives it right back. Rhodes steps in front. Rhodes steps in front. Here's Sandy. Drops it underneath. Turnaround underneath is not there for Peyton Mackey, number 33, who has checked in. And the Patriots come up empty.
Adding to the scorebook.
Both teams put as many names in the book as possible to dress for this one. So there's several on there that we weren't prepared for. Mackey, one of them. Mason, again, a quick trigger. Not there. Rebound, Schaefer. And a whistle. And I think that's going to be on Porter.
You are correct, sir.
Kennedy Porter picks up her first foul. Team foul number 5, and we'll see the press from the Big Reds. Mackey underneath the basket to go the length of the floor. Trailing by 8. Here's Sandy. Schaefer, Mackey, excuse me. Yeah, Schaefer. Knocked out of bounds in front of the South student section. And we'll stay with the Patriots.
They were just kind of going straight with, how many passes can we throw here? They didn't even put a dribble on the floor on that whole exchange until right now.
Carly Schaefer drives in, kicks it out to Rhodes. Rhodes from the elbow. Can't get it to go. Schaefer with the putback, not there, but draws the foul. Sierra Mason will pick up her first foul, team foul number 6. And that'll put Carly Schaefer on the line for the first time tonight. Scoreless thus far in this ball game.
No longer.
First one's good. Schaefer put in 6 points, 7 assists, and 3 steals against Lindsley last night. And 50-50 from the line.
Yeah, having these back-to-back games, I don't know how you
rough.
have legs at the end of it.
That's rough. Even for a teenager, it's rough. Mason, top of the key. Too strong. Schaefer with the rebound. Pushes ahead. Down the floor is Brooke Sandy. Can't get the layup to go. Mackey collects it. Her putback goes up top. Hit the support, which we all now know is out of bounds. Thank you, Joe Oliverio. Top of the glass is fine. The support is out of bounds.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess
somebody kept throwing the rules at me. Here's Baylog on the wing. She'll drive in. Lost the basketball. Porter collects it. Now she's tied up. And we'll get our first jump ball of the night. No, it's not a drinking game yet, Mike. Not like last night.
I was talking about last night. Okay.
783 jump balls last night.
I went through 2 Coca-Colas last night.
Arrow goes with South on the tie-up. Press from the Big Reds. Mackey into the front court. Ahead to Shamblin. Shamblin's pass picked off by Porter. Mason pushes back the other way. Floater goes off glass and good for Sierra Mason.
The banks are open on a Tuesday night.
Stop it.
Man, PHS is defending every pass now.
Better hurry up. There we go. Into the front court. Here's Schaefer. Down underneath the Rhodes. Nice pass to Mackey, and she lays it up and in.
That's some good unselfish basketball right there, but Rhodes had the open look. Take it.
No press from the Patriots. Have yet to see them press yet. How many times can I say yet? Haven't seen them press yet tonight. Trailing by 7. Mason has it knocked away. Loose basketball underneath the Porter. And going to have a whistle, and I think that's going to go on Brooke Sandy. It is, and it's her second.
That's just 2 bodies tied up. I mean,
21-14.
Trying to get it inside there into the paint.
Baylog inbounds it out to Florence. Florence tries to get it to go, rolls around, won't go. Porter with the rebound. Put back, not there, and she's going to go to the line. And it's going to go on Mackey. I thought they might get Carrie Rhodes for that one.
Great off, just once again, I mean, you got a lot of youth in there right now for PHS, but good offensive rebounding right there by Porter, giving him a second chance.
Kennedy Porter misses the first. It's the second one. Porter's first point of the game. 22-14. Big Reds lead. Inside 4 to go until the break. Here's Schaefer, lost the ball. Dives for it. Gets underneath the Mackey somehow. And Peyton Mackey lays it up and in.
With her back on the floor, she saw an opening, got a great pass to Mackey, and a good job to finish.
Mason, nice step back, not there. Rhodes with the rebound. Shamblin across the timeline. Gonna try and go in against Baylog. Beautiful spin from Gracie Shamblin. The lead's cut to 4.
Just relentless right there. Great job. I mean, now the momentum's starting to slip a little bit on the white shirts right now.
There's Florence. Now Baylog between the circles over to Mason. A cutting Florence and a whistle underneath. And it's going to be Patriot ball as Trinity Baylog is going to pick up her second foul. We'll see Medina come in. We'll see Flanagan come in and Rexroad come in. Porter, Smith, and Mason out.
4 consecutive points for South right now, so obviously on the run. You don't want to give them the ball back on fouls away from the basketball.
Fresh set of legs on the floor for the Big Reds. As Schaefer cuts to the basket and lays it up and in. And Carly Schaefer has 3.
6-0 run, and that's why Coach Murray's got to call that timeout.
First timeout of the game for either team. As it leads down to 2.
Definite improvement on the shooting side for the Patriots this quarter. I've got them for 5 of 8. They were 3 of 8 in the first quarter, and PHS has they've been a little bit colder in this quarter themselves, allowing that comeback for the Patriots.
Trinity Baylog 4 points in the first quarter, none yet in the second. Ryland Florence 6 points in the first quarter, none yet in the second. And Sarah Mason's picking up the load. She's had 4 in the first quarter, 5 in the second.
And a lot of the shots that Mason has taken, though, have been forced shots, too. She's just trying to dictate the action, but she's not making great shots. She's just had a couple fall.
Medina around to Flanagan. Big Red's trying to find some space. Rexroad to Medina. She's got an open look for three. Shorts it. Ball is going to go out of bounds with the Patriots. Farrah Yost, number 3, into the game, along with Rhodes, Shamblin, Schaefer, and Mackey.
They have fought back into this with this 6-0 run. Now they could possibly take the lead depending on shot selection.
Here's Mackey. She'll go baseline, draws the double team out to Schaefer. Now Yost hands it off to Rhodes, curls in and off glass. Carrie Rhodes has 4. And we're tied at 22.
She put it on the floor and said, "Stop me." Went right into the paint, and very, very fearless move right there.
Florence from 3. Deep one not there. Rhodes had it, lost it. Now Yost collects it. Just about lost her feet and gets it over to Schaefer to bring it up the floor. Big Reds retreat to set up the defense at 1:40 left in the second. Yost dribbles it off her foot, and Brylan Florence comes away with it. 3-on-2, leaves it for Flanagan, and she drills the 3. Lauren Flanagan's first bucket of the game for the freshman, and puts the Big Reds back up 3.
Brylan was set to take that 3. Nice drive, by the way.
Schaefer can't get it to go. Medina will push it back the other way for the Big Reds. Baylog spins around Schaefer, off glass, not there, and Schaefer collects it. Rhodes and Baylog behind the play after collision. Shamblin the runner, and that goes. Gracie Shamblin has a 6-point second quarter. 9 for the game as we're under a minute to go in a 1-point contest. Flanagan into the front court, over to Medina. Out top to Rexroad, back to Flanagan. Trying to go around Schaefer, high off glass, not there. Yost collects it. Schaefer to jog it across the timeline at 35 left in the frame. Now Rhodes out top. Over to Yost. To Mackey, little 3-man weave out top. Now Shamblin trying to find some room into the corner to Mackey out top. Now Rhodes underneath. In the post, spins it off glass and good.
It looked like they were double teaming her, and somebody said, "All right, you need to go out there and cover the perimeter." So the one defender broke off, and when she broke off, that basically almost opened the door for Rhodes. Not only did she get the shot, now she gets the N1 opportunity.
Rexroad out, Porter in for the Big Reds as Flanagan picks up her second foul. And Rhodes can't complete the 3-point play. 15 seconds to go. Here's Baylog, finds a crease. Can't get it to go, but will go to the line to shoot 2, and we'll see who the Patriot foul is on. It is on Farrah Yost, her first.
You can almost see Baylog say, "All right, yeah, this is my possession. I'm gonna dribble in there and see what I can happen." It got a good shot opportunity.
And Baylog ties us up. Trinity now 3 of 3 from the line as Florence comes out. Peyton Loudon in for the Big Reds. See Brooke Sandy come in for Peyton Mackey for the Patriots. Tied up at 26, 11 seconds on the clock. Bryce Smith's at the scorer's table set to check in after the free throw. Baylog missed it. Her first point of the second quarter. Now Shamblin, nice spin at the elbow, nice pass to Rhodes underneath, and she lays it in. And that is how the quarter will end. And South has come back from 8 down to up 2, 28-26, your score at the half. We'll take a short timeout, come back with some scoring for you. You're watching high school basketball presented by Staley Law and Mediation on CAS 45.
I was in a traffic accident. I went from working 70 to 80 hours a week to all of a sudden being stuck with 2 broken legs in a wheelchair. The scariest thing in my life. I thought I was just going to be alone, start losing everything that I've worked so hard for my family. And when I met Jim Staley, he sat me down, we were able to talk, he was very nice, explained to me the process we were going to take and how he was going to be able to help me and my family going forward. And the fact that somebody will fight for you is pretty inspiring.
This is
the Automotive Technology Program at the Wood County Technical Center. It's a one-year program and it has an embedded math credit. What we do here, we do brake changes, oil changes, transmission fluid changes, tire work, turning rotors, working on engines. This program can get you ready for a career in the automotive industry. It's a very good program and you'll have a good time and it'll set you up for success.
Southern Bell's on the floor here at Scott Stevens Court in the Rod Oldham Athletic Center. Brian Guthrie, Mike Cameron here courtside. 28-26. A big quarter for the Parkersburg South Lady Patriots. Gracie Shamblin putting in 6 of her 9 points in that second quarter. Carrie Rhodes following her. 6 of her 8 came in that second quarter. Peyton Mackey has 4. Carly Schaefer with 3. Allie Small and Brooke Sandy both with 2 apiece. Sierra Mason pacing the Big Reds tonight. She's got 9. Brylan Florence with 6. 2 threes to start the game. She has not scored since. Trinity Baylog has 5. Lauren Flanagan 3. Kaylee Rexford with 2 and Kennedy Porter with 1. What's your math tell you, Michael?
Well, I tell you, it's a difference of 2 quarters. Obviously, in that second quarter, South was 9 of 14 from the field. They didn't attempt a 3-point shot, didn't need though, with all the made shots there. So that gets them now at 12 of 22 for the half. But they started off pretty cold, whereas PHS really wasn't a whole lot warmer in that first quarter, but they made more from the free throw line. In the second quarter, though, they were 3 of 12 shooting. So that makes them now for the half 7 of 27 for the half. They are 4 of 12 from the 3-point range, and they're 8 of 10 from the free throw line. But that was a big, big second quarter. It was a big uptick for South, and that's why they're in the lead right now.
It seems like the intensity kind of stayed the same. The shot selection was the same. They just started falling.
Yeah, that's and pretty much on the same, way of looking at it. They were hitting, they were falling for South in the second quarter. But there was a lot of shots. I mean, Sierra Mason 2 of 5 from the field in that second quarter. 0 of 3 for Brylan Florence. So I mean, and other than that, not many other people took shots for PHS. So yeah, I mean, a reversal of fortune right now for South in that second quarter.
That's a big swing in the second. Foul-wise, Trinity Baylog already with 2. Lauren Flanagan with 2 for PHS, and Brooke Sandy Emily Owens has 2, and Brooke Sandy with 2, the only ones with significant fouls thus far in this ball game. It's been a good one so far. Let's see if we get another half of that. 28-26, South leads PHS at the half. We'll take a timeout and get you ready for the third quarter after this. You're watching high school basketball, presented by Staley Law and Mediation on CAS 45.
I sincerely hope you never need my services, because my firm represents people that have been seriously hurt in automobile accidents. I'm Jim Staley, and I've seen the devastating effects that those accidents can have, not only on those who are injured, but also on those who are at fault. Don't drive distracted. Put down the phone. It can wait until you get where you're going. Staley Law and Mediation, advocating for victims of serious personal injury.
This is the Agricultural Sciences program at the Wood County Technical Center. Today we are trying to put together a new irrigation system for our greenhouse. We have the meat lab and we process and butcher our own hogs, which are raised at our houses. They could get into farming, you could get in the veterinary program, you could get into welding, meat processing, just about anything.
Our sweethearts have been hard at work, so this year, make your loved one feel special. From our beautiful Heartbeat collection, to our wide selection of designer and traditional engagement rings, to our famous chocolate diamond collection, or even a beautiful gold-dipped rose, Mark Armstrong's Goldworks is the place to go. Make the trip to Mineral Wells and see for yourself why we are the true full-service jewelry store. If other area jewelers have trusted me for over 45 years, shouldn't you?
This is a collision repair program at the Wood County Tech Center. This is a one-year program at the Wood County Tech Center with an embedded math program. In this class we do structural and non-structural damage and repair, surface prep and refinishing, plastic repair and welding. We can get OSHA and ASC certifications. We do a lot of hands-on work. It's 10% book work, but 90% is hands-on. It can get you ready for a career in the auto body industry.
A new year brings new deals at Lemon & Barrett's Power Sports. Our showroom is packed with new and used inventory with deals you won't want to miss, plus all the gear, apparel, and accessories you need to ride in style, safety, and comfort. Does your current bike or buggy need service? Our certified technicians will get you back on the road, trail, or farm in top shape. Stop in today and check out our massive inventory and shop all the New Year's deals at Lemon & Barrett's Power Sports, your one-stop shop for all things power sports. Follow us on Facebook for inventory and store updates. As always, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Criminal Justice is a one-year program that is comprised of pathways into the law and public safety field. Skills learned in this class provide the capability to be successful in professions like, but not limited to, law enforcement, corrections, investigations, security, and the court system. You will receive an embedded English credit, an EDGE credit, and college credits toward a criminal justice degree at WVUP upon completion of this program, along with certifications in FEMA, CPR, and OSHA.
18 years ago, you did not have the cancer center like you have today at WVU Medicine. They did my mammogram. 3 days later, when I got my results, I did have breast cancer. I have to say that excellent care, excellent staff. So very thankful that I was placed with them and they had the perfect plan for me. Having cancer is not easy. It's not something that you want to go through alone. You need your family, you need your friends, you need the perfect doctor team, and I had that at Camden & Clark, WVU Medicine. After 18 years of being a survivor, I have found many friends and realized that I could not have done this alone without all of my friends and family and the team at WVU Medicine, Camden Clark.
Here at the Caperton Center, in the electrical class, we learn about all kinds of systems, including industrial, residential, commercial, and even renewable energy.
The electric tech class is a 2-year program, and we earn 11 college credits and several credentials through the Electric Training Alliance.
I recommend this class because there's many job opportunities after high school, such as working with different contractors and going into the electrical union. It also sets you up for an engineering degree in college. This class also is great work after high school and great salary.
Medical Skills is a 2-year program at the Wood County Technical Center. It includes 2 clinical rotations where we can become certified nursing assistants and trained in emergency preparedness through Community Emergency Response Team. Certifications we gain from the class are Stop the Bleed, First Aid, and CPR. The important aspects of the class are medical terminology, leadership, infection control, and proper use of personal protective equipment. It's a great course for an entry-level job into healthcare.
Back here at the ROAC, 28-26, South leads PHS in the Crosstown Showdown. Brian Guthrie, alongside regionally popular Mike Cameron. Adjustments in the locker room, Mike? Not did you make any? Should they? What would you expect?
Right now, it's simple. Make your shots. I mean, there's really nothing that needs to be done adjustment-wise. PHS had the same looks in the first quarter that they had in the second one. They just didn't make them. They'll definitely need to get it back on the defensive side a bit better off a missed shot, because I tell you, a lot of those points during that run that South scored was off the fast break variety. So that means just getting back to your assignments, that sort of thing. But no, PHS doesn't need to really switch up anything too much. You just gotta make shots. That's where we're at right now. South is a pretty resilient team as well. I mean, they showed a lot in the last 4 minutes of that second quarter. It's a good team. And again, this is what we saw. It's what we thought it was going to be. A couple of teams just kind of swinging for the fences right now.
Smith, Mason, Baylog, Florence, and Porter, your 5 Big Reds on the floor to start the second half. Schaefer, Brooke Sandy, Grace Shamblin, Carrie Rhodes, and Peyton Mackey, your 5 Patriots, as Mason's three-pointer hits the back of the iron, rebounded by Gracie Shamblin for the Patriots.
I don't know if it's just an uptick of defense or whatever, but Baylog is not really getting a lot of looks right now.
There's Shamblin on the curl, shorts it, rebound by Porter. Mason into the front court. Now to Smith. Porter out top.
Shamblin is straight one-on-one with Baylog right now, and she is not letting her by her.
And Brooke Sandy with the pick. She'll go the other way and blocked by Bryce Smith.
But a great job by Smith to not give up on that play.
And did not draw the foul. Clean block out of bounds for Bryce Smith. Stays with the Patriots, Schaefer to inbound. Bounces it into Rhodes, back to Schaefer. Now out top for a wide open Brooke Sandy. Back of the iron, but Schaefer with the rebound. Lost it underneath, and we're going to have a foul on the Big Reds. It's going to go on Sierra Mason, her second, team's first.
I didn't see that she was even that close to the play, but
Schaefer just about out of time and whips it into the Patriot bench. Big Red ball.
Good defense once again, a little lockdown right there. Taking all the passing lanes away. And she did. She had about 4.5 of that 5-second count there all accounted for, so she just had to whip it quick and went out of bounds.
Whip it, baby. Whip it good.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Here's Florence trying to get some room. Now top to Baylog. Head fake.
Ooh.
Pulls it down. Mason will curl in. Now Smith trying to find some space. Not there. Back to Mason.
Shamblin is playing. She is putting on a defensive clinic right now.
Smith out to Florence. And the Big Reds are going to back it all the way back out. There's nothing there, Mike. That was a good defensive stand for the Patriots.
And a lot of it was Shamblin because she kept switching off.
Mason high off glass, won't go. Stays with the Big Reds out of bounds.
Shamblin was basically, anytime the ball was passed, there was a switch between the two Patriots, and Shamblin was staying on whoever had the ball, and she was putting down lockdown defense.
Mason's inbound is picked by Schaefer. Gracie Shamblin will go the other way and lay it up and in.
Smith was almost there again, but Shamblin had better body positioning on there, and a great steal in the inbound. And boy, Shamblin's got great awareness too, where she was immediately down the court waiting for the pass.
Biggest lead of the game for South now at 4, 30-26. High post for Porter, guarded by Rhodes. Will hand it to Florence. Mackey has her locked down. Here's Baylog. It's going to be a push-off on Trinity Baylog. That is her third foul.
And they really could have called her that on 2 possessions ago as well. I mean, so I think that might have turned on the radar, and then they caught it on that particular play. Well, she is really getting shut down right now, and I'm telling you, the defensive effort for the Patriots right now, shut down, lockdown, whatever you want to call it.
But much like a microwave burrito, my friend, she can heat up quick.
Oh, she can. I fully intend that she will, too.
Brooke Sandy long 2 is not there. Rhodes with the rebound. Put back is not there. Sandy with the rebound. Back to Rhodes. She still can't get it to go. Loose basketball, and Baylog will somehow come out of there. 3 good looks for the Patriots, but no points. Big Red's trying to capitalize. Here's we go under 5. Spin from Baylog. Not there, but she draws the foul.
Shamblin will be the one called for the foul too, but again, she has been given the assignment.
Shamblin picks up her first. And sinks it. 4 of 5 from the stripe is Trinity Baylog. Make it 4 of 6. And a whistle underneath.
Out of bounds. Porter did a good job of just trying to get a hand on it, but knocked it out, and it will be Parkersburg South ball.
30-27 Patriots. At 4:50 to go. Schaefer to Shamblin. Stops, pops, short. Mason with the rebound on the baseline. She puts her head down, goes in, nice dish.
Porter.
And it's good for Porter. Kennedy Porter has 3. Leads down to 1. And the Patriots have gone cold.
Both teams are very cold in this quarter, but it's been enough right now for PHS to close the gap.
Schaefer to Rhodes. On the wing, she'll bring it back out top. Sandy will go cross court to Rhodes in the corner. Baseline pass to Mackey. 3 on the way from Shamblin, and she drains it.
Ice water in those veins. There was hands in her face. She just drilled it.
And timeout called by South, I believe. Yep, timeout South. After the 3 to give them a 4-point lead at 33-29, 3:54 on a stop clock. Glad you're with us here for high school basketball. We've got quite a break till our next scheduled game. We have scheduled Thursday, February 23rd at the Fieldhouse for Ripley and Parkersburg. As of right now, Ripley, the Ripley boys team is undefeated and looks fantastic. So it's an encouraging sign. And we may see a team finish a regular season undefeated in that game. So put it on your calendar if you want to join us for that one.
I kind of understand the break, though, because a lot of teams a lot of conferences are going to be going
into conference play, and the MSAC and the OVAC and whatnot, and you know, if you front-loaded your schedule with home games, now you got to make up with some away games and whatnot. So,
be road warriors.
Medina has checked in for the Big Reds after the timeout. Baylog to Porter. Works it around to Mason.
Nice
She'll curl
screen.
in the lane. Out top to Medina. Now Baylog. And Peyton Mackey has done a fantastic job shadowing Trinity Baylog here in this quarter.
Oh.
Mason, nice dribble drive, in and out, no good. Put back from Porter will go, and with a foul. Kennedy Porter gets the basket and will go to the line. The three-point play as Carly Schaefer picks up her first foul.
We're seeing Kennedy Porter kind of grow up in front of our eyes right now. She's again, a freshman, very young out there, but the height is the reason why she's out there right now.
And only 1 of 3 from the line tonight.
But doing great on the offensive boards, and she's had her two baskets were off of offensive boards and putbacks.
33-31 South. Loose basketball and another turnover. And now Bryce Smith will push into the front court for the Big Reds.
I think you could definitely put that one right there in that old tennis unforced error category. Nice
Give
screen.
it go with Medina. Off glass, not there. Baylog with the putback.
Very opportunistic. It was a good run of the play right there. He just couldn't finish, but Baylog was there to clean up the glass.
Grace Sandy, her pass underneath the Rhodes. Nice pass. I don't know if she was aiming for Carrie Rhodes, but Rhodes had it, got the shot off.
And what an athletic play, too, because she was actually almost falling out of bounds, and she was at least able to muscle a shot up there.
Bryce Smith will pick up. I only have her with 2 fouls.
I only have her with 2 as well.
And Rhodes misses the first freebie. Rex Road and Florence back in for the Big Reds. Porter and Baylog back out. Rhodes hits the second one. Senior Carrie Rhodes, 9 points tonight. That's her first point of the second half. South back up 1. And a timeout by Coach Murray and the Big Reds, their second of the game. And the Cupid Shuffle is on. Happy Valentine's Day.
I'm feeling the love. And they're even doing it in the student section. There you go. Nice Cupid Shuffle.
Are they even old enough to know it?
Well, they're.
Is that the electric slide?
Are they misappropriating the dance?
No, there's Cupid Shuffle.
I
Okay.
was gonna say.
All right, yeah, you're all right.
I know more than I do, actually. I don't know how to do it.
Now, if it was the boot scooting boogie, you'd be all over it, I'm sure.
I was thinking more like the mashed potato. Or actually, I was actually thinking
What,
about
a Macarena?
Yeah.
I know that one. Here's Florence to inbound in front of the scorer's table into Sierra Mason. One of the two seniors for the Big Reds, along with Brylan Florence, in their last crosstown showdown. There is the other senior, Florence. Peyton Mackey covers her out top, trying not to give her any room to shoot.
I was going to say the defensive effort's been great in the last 2 quarters alone because really Florence hasn't had a lot of open looks at those threes.
The 2 threes to start the game, and that's it.
Yeah, and the thing is they either screened her off or whatever, but she had 2 really open looks and hasn't really had one since.
Now she'll pull the trigger and she hits one, and that's why she's always dangerous.
Didn't need an open look on that one. She just said, I'll shoot it over you.
And the Big Reds are back on top, 36-34. Owens over to Brooke Sandy.
Nice.
Into Florence, nice pass underneath to Peyton Mackey.
I am really seeing a lot of skill set out of that Carrie Rhodes right there. That was a great, she could have maybe even tried the shot from the elbow, but she was able to find
Florence
Mackey open.
Again for 3, not there. Rhodes collects it. Over to Owens. Into the front court, and just leads Brooke Sandy a little bit too much.
Another unforced error right there.
Carly Schaefer will check back in for the Patriots as Owens will check out. Schaefer, the primary ball handler for the Patriots, and you can tell when she's not on the floor.
Makes a difference.
36 all with a minute to go here in the third.
Very entertaining game. Very entertaining game. Back
Had a
and
good
forth.
one last night at Parkersburg Catholic and a good one so far here. Here's Mason for 3. Drains it. Sarah Mason has 12. Back up 3. There's Rhodes, high post to Mackey. Tries to get it back to Rhodes. Tipped up out of bounds. Stays with South with 38 seconds on the clock.
Is, what Mackey a freshman, you said?
I think.
Okay.
I don't have my roster in front of me.
Nice move, by the way. I'm sorry, I had you looking away. Good inbound, and Rhodes just took it straight to the rack and got the shot to fall.
11 points for Carrie Rhodes. Here's Flanagan for 3, back of the iron. Collected by the Patriots with 20 seconds on a rolling clock. Ahead to Shamlin, but she lost the handle, tries to save it back in, saves it into Rex Road for the Big Reds. They'll push back the other way with 12 on the clock. Florence slams on the brakes.
Good job of having a little bit of eyes in the back of your head because Shamlin was ready to pounce.
Florence from the parking lot.
Oh!
No, not there. And no putback, and we'll go to the fourth. You paid for the whole seat, but you only need the edge. 39-38. We'll go to the fourth. Next, you're watching high school basketball presented by Staley Law and Mediation on CAS 45.
I sincerely hope you never need my services because my firm represents people that have been seriously hurt in automobile accidents. I'm Jim Staley, and I've seen the devastating effects that those accidents can have, not only on those who are injured, but also on those who are at fault. Don't drive distracted. Put down the phone. It can wait until you get where you're going. Staley Law and Mediation, advocating for victims of serious personal injury.
When you call the Basement Doctor West Virginia, you know you've called the right place. We'll help you solve the worst problems in your basement or crawl space, from bowed walls, cracks to water, mold, and more.
Our experienced and well-trained crews will carry out the repairs, leaving you with a drier, cleaner, healthier, safer, and more energy-efficient home. Plus, you get a lifetime transportable warranty.
You can trust the Basement Doctor of West Virginia. Call now at 877-DRY-TIME or visit basementdoctorwv.com.
Lead changes, emotional swings. This game's got everything. 39-38, PHS leads South as we'll go to the fourth.
Good things happen when you make your shots. And PHS 5 of 12 in that quarter, 2 of 5. That was the difference.
Patriot ball to start the fourth quarter. Schaefer to Shamblin, quickly double teamed. Schaefer's pass kicked away by Mason. Now back to Shamblin, open for three, shorts it. Mackey has her shot blocked by Rexroad, and the Big Reds come out of it. Mason on the wing. Poked away by Schaefer, stays with Parkersburg. Mackey had a good look underneath, but Rexroad with position, able to knock it away. And the Big Reds looking to expand on a 1-point lead. Mason will curl around. Pull-up jumpers good from Sierra Mason.
It's a non-traditional shot right there. I mean, it kind of goes, you said quick release. It's kind of like going up. You're expecting to block it here, and it's kind of gone by you almost laterally. And she even shoots her three-pointers that way, but that was a good basket.
Mason has 14 points tonight. Schaefer will reset out top. Down three. Here's Rhodes, low post. Back out to Sandy for three. In and out, no good. Look close. Mason will push it back the other way for the Big Reds. Lob for Rexroad, not there, out of bounds. South ball.
You got to give a better pass into the block right there. I mean, I know Mason's a little upset with how it turned out, but better pass. She let her way too out with that one. In a game like this, you need every possession, even if you're winning.
Absolutely. Schaefer out top for three. Almost goes not. Somehow, the Big Reds come out of there with the basketball. Flanagan to Medina. And a whistle.
Going to get Schaefer, I believe, on that one. Good running of the floor right there. I don't know if she really had a great look at it or not, but just got a good pass to her, you know, at that point. So see what you can get in the block, and she got fouled.
Audrina Medina on the line for the first time tonight. And that's her first point of the game.
It's a good time to get one.
Yep. Hit them both.
That's big.
And the lead is 5. Nice feed underneath to Mackey. Off glass, not there. Rhodes with the putback, and she'll draw the foul. I think that's going to be on Rexroad.
We've seen Rhodes pass.
On Medina.
We've seen Rhodes pass the ball well. We've seen her shoot mid-range jumper pretty well. That was a good job of offensive rebounding, good awareness. Crash the board, get that second chance opportunity.
Carrie Rhodes now with 12 points. Florence, Baylog, and Porter back into the game. Hits them both.
You like
13 points for Rhodes, sorry.
You like to see your seniors have big games, big moments against a rival, and you're getting a big performance out of Carrie Rhodes tonight.
PHS leads by 3 as we're under the 6-minute mark to go in the ball game. Baylog wants baseline. Rhodes comes in to cut her off and puts her down hard. And that'll be Carrie Rhodes' first.
Hard foul, just tried to crash in there and disrupt, but a little bit too much boisterous on that one.
Team foul 4. Here's Trinity Baylog at the line to shoot 2. Hits the first one. She's got 9. Make her 10. And PHS wants a timeout. It's timeout number 3 for the Big Reds, as the lead is again back out to 5.
This is going to be the broadcaster's curse. Sorry, PHS, but PHS has not missed a shot. They've only attempted the one, but they made that one, and they've made all 4 of their free throws. So they've made everything they've thrown up in this quarter. Hopefully I just didn't curse them. Yeah. I thought it was noteworthy. I'm sorry. South has put up everything they have put up from the field. They have missed this quarter, but Rhodes' 2 free throws obviously went in. So 0 of 5 from the field, but 2 of 2 from the line in this quarter for South.
6-2 here in this fourth quarter, and the lead is out to 5. Last time these teams met, back on January 7th, an 82-64 win for Parkersburg. I don't think we're going to quite make that threshold.
No,
but you know, South, again, ranked number 9 in the state, would like to have at least a split with the Big Reds this season.
2 teams that are punching and counter-punching. Right now, we're about round 13 right now, and PHS has been winning those rounds over the last couple ones. That's my best boxing reference, sorry. But you got to know that the number 9 team in Quad A is going to have a final push here.
Mason, Florence, Medina, Porter, and Baylog, your 5 Big Reds on the floor with Schaefer, Shamblin, Rhodes, Mackey, and Sandy for the Patriots. Shamblin out top to Schaefer, over to Brooke Sandy. They're working around. Nice pass into Rhodes, back out to Schaefer. She'll drive in, lost the basketball, and then back out to Rhodes. Short jumper is an air ball, and Florence has it. Baylog to Porter. Tied up. Bad pass. Florence comes away with it. Mackey went down hard.
Big Reds got away with that one.
Mason with a head of steam.
My goodness, she is.
And draws the foul.
Fearless. Bulldog mentality. And again, it's kind of non-traditional the way she shoots the ball, but dang is it effective. And she's 2 of 2 in this quarter, and she's tough to defend when it comes to that.
Brooke Sandy picks up foul number 3 as Mason misses her first freebie of the night. She's got 16 in the game. Leads out to 7 for the Big Reds. Here's Schaefer. Back to Shamblin. Trying to find a good shot for the Patriots. There's Sandy back to Rhodes. Brooke Sandy got Porter in the air. Over to Mackey. Back to Shamblin. Long 3 off the mark. Tipped up, and Baylog comes away with it. An empty possession for the Patriots.
Nice pass by Baylog and a good finish.
Is that Porter?
Porter did that one, yep.
Timeout South.
And the team in red is starting to feel it a bit. South is such a good 3-point shooting team. We know they can do it. I think there's a time,
that was a long one from Shamblin.
That's the thing. It was almost a bit forced because they just weren't finding the shot that they want. They looked a little bit inside, tried to go back outside. PHS defense, okay, it was good. But a couple of screens, get somebody open. If they can just get that open look, it's just going to take a little bit of, it's going to take, some teamwork there to get that screen off there and get them the open shot. I know South can hit from outside. They're just going to have to create some opportunities like that.
4:11 left in this game, and I can kind of hear Coach Murray over here talking in the huddle, and we can kill this game. We can slow this game down, limit their possessions.
Take a couple.
There's no shot clock.
Yeah, you can dribble it all day long if you can, but I know Parkersburg South's pretty good on the defensive front as well, and they like to steal the basketball too, so that's not going to be quite that easy. But I get what you're saying. Now we're at a 3-possession game right now. You just got to keep them from shooting.
Farrah Yost back into the game for the Patriots. She will put it in to Carly Schaefer. Grace Shamblin, Carrie Rhodes, Brooke Sandy, the other 3 Patriots on the floor. Yost into the corner to Sandy. Tied up in the corner now. Yost lost the handle, has to collect it. Now she's got to get rid of it. Schaefer out top to Brooke Sandy. No real post presence here for the Patriots as Shamblin will drive in and draws the contact. Goes to the floor hard. And that foul is going to go, I think, on Trinity Baylog. Nope. Putting on 15? No, not 15.
Medina.
Medina, okay.
She even on the floor? She's not on the floor.
Who was the foul on?
Hey, forward cross. Kennedy, get back.
She missed the first one, I'm sorry. Made the second one.
Shamlin, 1 of 2 from the line. Yeah, I don't know who the foul was on because.
Steal, though.
Patriots got it back. Down 8.
Yeah, there was
3.5 to go.
Oh,
Schaefer
nice.
left wide open to lay it in. Carly Schaefer's first bucket of the second half.
Schaefer just kind of got lost behind the zone there.
Coach
They did
Murray
not
saying-
account for her.
Coach Murray saying, pull it out, take your time. We're not in a hurry. We're the ones with a 6-point lead. Poked away by Shamblin, but Baylog has to go in the backcourt to retrieve it. Schaefer knocks that one away from Mason, and it'll stay with the Big Reds. Patriots getting those quick hands into the passing lanes.
And it's been a couple of dangerous situations for PHS. They've kind of been able to find their way through it. Yeah, this is a good defensive team. And a great steal on the inbound.
Wow. Yost just slaps that away on the inbound. Inside 3 minutes to go. Into the front court. Schaefer wants to go around Mason. Hands off to Sandy. That's a 3 on the way. Off the mark. Loose ball underneath is collected by Porter. If you can hear Coach Murray, kill the clock. That's what he wants. 2.5 to go. And they're going to try and sit on it and force the Patriots into start fouling. But Shamblin knocks that one away from Baylog, out of bounds, stays with the Big Reds.
Boy, it's not been easy. The theory is there, but South is saying, you know what, we're going to enforce our will upon this as well. We're not going to make this that easy.
Carly Schaefer checks out as Emily Owens comes back in with 2:15 on a rolling clock in this 6-point game. Baylog in the corner. Patriots kind of daring them to shoot it here.
No,
Sandy
got
goes
it
for the pick, can't get it. Florence into Owens, no whistle. Here's Baylog out to Smith, back to Florence.
We're about now 45 seconds on this possession now that they've been able to milk.
And South is now going to have to start thinking about fouling.
Now it's finally starting to work. It wasn't working there for a little bit, but now it's almost a little bit too soft on the defensive front.
And Owens will finally foul Trinity Baylog with a 1:32 on the clock, and they killed a good bit of time.
At least a minute.
Owens picks up her 3rd foul, and she will check out as Carly Schaefer is back into the game. We'll see Lauren Flanagan back in, and Kennedy Porter will come out. It's only team foul number 3 on South here in the second half. So they're either going to have to foul a bunch and a whistle as Schaefer has to grab on to Sierra Mason.
And now she's, well, okay.
She's got 3.
I got her for 3.
It's team foul 7. So Mason goes to the line for 1 and 1. Hits the first. 17 points for senior Sierra Mason tonight against South.
It's a good time for the senior to shine.
Porter back in for Flanagan. Yeah, absolutely. Hits them both. The lead is 8, and we'll see the Big Reds press to try to make the Patriots kill some more time. Sandy quickly into the front court, 2-on-1, stops, doesn't shoot, back out to Schaefer down the road. So they're going to have to pull the trigger on something as we're down to a minute to go. Schaefer leans in, trying to get contact, not there. Porter collects it. Baylog will bring it up the floor with a minute on the clock. And South is going to have to foul quickly now. Baylog goes right around Shamblin and will foul. Collect the foul on the way to the basket.
That was Shamblin.
Her second, and Baylog will go to the line to shoot 2. Trinity Baylog averages 16.5, only with 10 so far tonight. Hits the first one. Grace Sandy in. Carrie Rhodes will come out. And Trinity Baylog has a chance to make this a 10-point game with 49 seconds left.
That just kind of snuck out there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It's 4 points all from the free throw line this quarter for Trinity Baylog. And PHS is going to have to strike quickly. Shamblin for 3. That's short. Porter catches the air ball with 40 seconds on the clock. And Baylog is going to set out between the circles. Here comes Shamblin trying to pick it off out to Florence now. It is a 10-point lead, and the Big Reds are going to sit on it. 20 seconds, and Baylog, instead of going into the basket, pulls it back out. Now trying to dribble it around, out to Florence. 10 seconds to go. And that is how this one is going to come to a close. Huge momentum swings and a huge fourth quarter for the Big Reds as they will win 53-43 and sweep the Crosstown Patriots in the 22-23 season. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points for Sierra Mason, 2 for Audrina Medina, 7, 8, 9, 12 for Trinity Baylog, 9 for Brylan Florence, 3 for Lauren Flanagan, 7 for Kennedy Porter, 2 for Kaylee Rexroad for the Big Reds. For the Patriots, Peyton Mackey with 6, Carrie Rhodes, 10, 12, 13 for her, Gracie Shamblin with 15, Brooke Sandy only with 2 points coming back in the first quarter. Carly Schaefer with 5. Allie Small with 2. So the Big Reds managed to spread it around a little bit better than the Patriots did. But a big game from senior Sierra Mason, 18 points. And like I said, the Big Reds will sweep the Patriots this season.
Sorry about that.
You're all right.
I'm doing some math in my as fast as I can do it.
Game sponsor was Wingrove Jewelers. It is your exclusive Jeweler of America store. They have a full service
I don't know where those are.
operation with a registered goldsmith and diamondologist.
Okay, yes. In that quarter alone, South was 1 of 11 from the field, so not helping the comeback effort. PHS only attempted 3 shots from the field, made every one of them. 8 of 9 from 3-point range, 8 of 9 from the free throw line. So final numbers: 15 of 42. Am I right with that? 15 of 42 for PHS, 6 of 17 from 3-point range, 16 of 19 from the free throw line.
Nice.
So that's where the bread was buttered tonight. 17 of 44 from the field for South. They were 2 of 12.
17 of 44?
17 of 44. I mean, actually, really, both teams shot fairly similar, but the difference was the activity from the line. South was 7 of 13 from the free throw line. They were 2 of 12 from 3-point range. So that was the difference, though. That last quarter alone, they put up 3 shots, made them all, PHS did, and then the rest of it was 8 of 9 from the free throw line. That's how they iced the game.
Big Reds move to 10-9 on the season. They are next on the road at Spring Valley on February 7th. Patriots fall to 9-7 on the season. They are back on the road on the 2nd in OVAC action to take on the Shamrocks of Barnesville.
Shamrocks.
So PHS South for this season, South boys win them both. PHS girls win them both. 53-43 your final. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. We enjoyed it.
That was a great game.
For the entire CS45 crew, that's Mike Cameron. I'm Brian Guthrie. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.
Boom.